The traveling box of joy, and look at that. Look at all these cool stickers. Crochet is my cardio. Be kind. All you knit is love. And these say, hope this package brightens your day. And oh my gosh, be happy. And all kinds of other, let's see. Take time to chill. Blessed are the curious, for they are adventurous. And more over here. Faith, hope, love. Very good, very good. Knit happens. Don't forget to smile. Every day is good. Radiate positivity. Oh my goodness. Knit happens. Knit fast, die warm. Find your happiness. Anyway, this is so cool, and this box is getting heavy. All right, so let me show you the items that I found in the Traveling Box of Joy. First off, I'm going to start with the yarn that I found. And one of my favorite yarns is, I love this yarn. And I literally do love this yarn. But this one is a fleck yarn. And so it is navy blue with the flecks in it. I don't know if you can see that or not through the wrapper. So let's see if I can do this without making a lot of noise. There we go. There you go. You can see that fleck yarn now. That is really, really pretty. Love that. So I got that. And then I got 2 cakes of Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle. And they are in the colorway Pretties Please. And this is them. So pretty. So that is the yarn that I got. Then I also found these iron-on patches, and I absolutely love them. I wish my Dollar Tree sold these iron-on patches, or sold iron-on patches. I love that, but I love the Crafter Square from Dollar Tree. And so, yeah, aren't those so cute? Can't you see those accessorizing some baby outfits? All right. Then another thing that I got is a covering for a Leto hook. I do not currently own a Leto hook, but I do hope to one day get one to try. And when I do, I will have a little covering case to put my Leto hook in. And it does say handmade by Leto. But anyway, so yeah. And I love the colors. Love the colors. Okay. Another thing that I got is, I love these boxes. I just love these boxes. But anyway, this one is a small one, and it says Dream. But I love these boxes. I use one for movie night. I got it right here. If I can get it. And it holds the maracas and the stamp and the tickets. But it says, find joy in simplicity. So I love these boxes. I've got some bigger ones in the craft room, and I use them to hold my pom-poms and my bows and all kinds of other neat little things. But anyway, so I got this one, and I've got some goodies inside. So some of the goodies that I've got in here is some of this tea. It is mango green tea, and it is from Charleston, South Carolina, which is not that far from me. Couple hours, so a doable day trip, and oh my gosh, I could go get more. And then I've got some little tea bags. This is a blueberry, and this is a green tea blueberry slim life. This is an herbal mint tea, which is one of my favorites. This is a orange flavored jasmine green tea. Never had this one, but it says it's all kinds of fruits, and you can see there's apples on there, cinnamon, oranges, lemon, and some kind of berry. But it says World of Fruits. So excited to try that one. An Irish breakfast tea from Twinings. And these I am most excited about. So I did take some, and I left half for whoever wins the box. But these are my all-time faves. Now, I've never had this brand, but it's cinnamon spice. But my actual all-time fave is like an apple cinnamon, but nonetheless, this is going to be good. And I got 3 of them, and I left the other half in there. I got this for a future giveaway, so forget what you see. But anyway, be kind to everyone's socks. I love the Be Kind products. I love Jordan and her mom and her family. But anyway, so excited for that. I actually own my own pair of Be Kind socks and absolutely love them. They feel great on, and they're warm. Then I grabbed these stitch markers, and I love this little hook row counter right there. So that was in there. And then also I found this yarn and crochet hook little pin. And then my box is empty. So I'm going to snug these things right back in here real quick. And that's all the items that I got for myself. I did grab a couple more items. Oh, I have one more thing. And you guys, I am beyond ecstatic about this. It will not mean as much to anyone other than me, but it is a book that was in the Traveling Box of Joy. And recently I had asked God, what is going to be the next Bible study after I finish Philippians? Well, a couple weeks ago, I actually shared some scripture in reference to Paul, because the book of Philippians is a joy letter nonetheless from Paul to the church in Philippi. And I used some scripture from Habakkuk to back up some of the points that I was trying to make. And so, oh my goodness, look what I found. Couldn't be a clearer sign to me what the next Bible study will be. But it's called Embracing Joy. And look what it is. It is a Bible study on the book of Habakkuk. So I was over the moon. My joy tank not only filled, but overflowed when I took this out of the traveling box of joy. So whoever put this in there, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you even want to be bold enough to share that it was you, I would absolutely love that. But I just want you to know how much this meant, because I clearly felt like it was an answer from God to my question that this is my next Bible study. So we will have a Bible chat on Habakkuk. All right, I am going to pause this for a moment, and I'm going to grab the items that I got that are not for me, but I have gotten to give away to a couple friends that I know specifically would love to receive these items as Happy Mail. Now, I am not going to share who they're going to, because that's kind of, to me, a little bit private and intimate, but I do want to show you what I took completely out of the traveling box of joy. So if you'll stay tuned, I'm going to grab those items. All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. So I have a friend who so happened to need a seam ripper. So I took this seam ripper out of the traveling box of joy, and I will be sending this to them. Now, this is the only one I don't kind of have packed up already, because I'm just going to send it in a little mailer. All right, the next item that I took, I wrapped it up very well. I probably should have unwrapped this before I started this back, but I've wrapped it really securely. And I hope this doesn't make a lot of noise, but I promise you I won't wrap it back up until after I am off the video, because I know this paper is very crinkly and probably very loud. And I took a very long piece to wrap this up, because I want to make sure it gets there in one piece. But I have a friend who is a really big Harry Potter fan. And I'm making sure this paper doesn't end up on one of my lit candles on my desk. That would not be good. This paper is quite long. Like, I really wrapped this up well. And I don't know what I was thinking, knowing that I had to do this video. All right, so whoever put this in here, my friend is going to absolutely love it. But it's a little lamp, and it's got a USB thing on the end, so it just hooks into a USB port. But it's a little witch's hat lamp. And so she is going to love that. All right, I will wrap that back up later. All right, let me move that out of the way. Then I have a friend that absolutely loves the Caron Blossom Cakes. So I thought that I would surprise her with this. And it is in the colorway Denim Days. And of course, this is a medium number 4. And it's kind of like a chain spun yarn if you've never used a blossom cake. So it's hard to see, but it's got kind of like a chain spun look to it. So have a box for that ready to ship. All right. And then, is there, oh, yeah. I have another friend who makes lots and lots of shawls. And so I know that this would find a good home at her house. And it's one of those Lion Brand shawls in a ball. And this one is the colorway Coral, Community Coral. And as you can see, it's got a lot of pretty purples and pinks. And down inside of here, There's a little bit of orange, but I know she will make great use of that. All right. And then the last things that I got, I know this friend would like to have these, and it just so happened I had a Crochet Society box laying around, so everything fit perfectly in here. Used to love getting these boxes in here and that sound. But these are the yarns that I'm sending to her. They are Red Heart Baby Sport, and this one is in the colorway pink, and this one I think is like a mint green, pastel green. And so they've got the little shimmer in them. So of course that makes them, I think, 90% acrylic. Yeah, 90% acrylic and 10% that olefin, whatever, OLEFIN, but that's the little metallic, sparkle that's running through them. And of course, this is a medium weight 4, if I didn't already say that. So she will be excited to get those. And then there was this keychain in there, and it just screamed her name. But it says Silly Goose Club, because she just loves ducks of all kinds. So anyway, so this keychain is going to go to her as well. Inhale, exhale. That's what I do every time I touch yarn. Oh. All right, my friends, that is my traveling box of joy experience, and I couldn't be happier. So now it is time for us to start thinking about the finale, so stay tuned. That announcement will come out very soon, probably somewhere here near the end of January or early February, but we will get that and find out which of those wonderful participants that participated in the Traveling Box of Joy will end up with this beautiful, inspirational, stickered Traveling Box of Joy, and they get to keep everything in it. All right. Thank you for joining me today. Be joyful, stay crafty in your own way, make your own joyful creations, be the joy in everything you do, and hug yourself daily. Take care of you. All right. I love you. Mwah. Nugs and joy. And take some joy from the Joyful House with you. We can never have enough joy. All right. See you in the next Traveling Box of Joy video finale. I have one more thing that I would like to share that was in the Traveling Box of Joy. There was a package in there, and it had my name on it. Well, it had the card that has my name on it, and it was wrapped in Christmas wrapping paper, as you can see a little bit of it off the card there. And my card said, "Merry Christmas to all." Look how adorable this card is. Merry Christmas to all. That little gnome is precious, and it says, "Let the magic begin." Cynthia, thank you for being a part of my life from when you first started on YouTube. Love always, Nancy. And this is from Nancy McDonald. Many of you call her Nancy Mac. And then she said, "Dreamcatcher is for always keep your dreams alive." I love that. I love that. So let me share with you what I got from Miss Nancy. And first is this amazing dream catcher. And Miss Nancy, I would love to know if you personally made this. But oh my gosh, look how cool and special this dream catcher is. Isn't that amazing? And I fully feel like she made this. And look at the feathers on that. Those are real feathers. I absolutely love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then there was one more gift in there from Miss Nancy. And I really love it too. But Miss Nancy, if you're watching this, the card in the dream catcher, oh my gosh, they touched me. They filled my joy tank. So thank you. This just flat out overflowed my joy tank. I've always wanted to try one of these. And I did get a couple of them for Christmas this year. So I want to say thank you to that friend as well. But the colors. Miss Nancy, you outdid yourself. These are almost kind of the colors I think of when I think of colors to represent the Cynthia's Joyful Creation channel. But anyway, oh my gosh, it is Arena Cake, and look at these colors. They're teal and kind of a mint green and a purple with white. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to jump into this. But it says Tied with Love, teal and purple. But this is so gorgeous. I have never used one of these. This is a dream. So thank you so much, Miss Nancy. I greatly appreciate it. So, all right. What a great and amazing experience I've had with the Traveling Box of Joy. And to all those who participated, I hope your experience and adventure was equally just as wonderful. And to all those who didn't participate, I hope you'll come along and join us this year. All right. Thank you, guys.